Have you ever boiled eggs only to have the shells crack? Today, I'll show you a simple steaming method that helps keep eggs from cracking, makes them much easier to peel. Let's get started. First, I place a pot on the stove and pour in just enough water to create steam. Since we're steaming instead of boiling the eggs directly in water, there's no need to completely fill the pot. Next, I place a steaming rack inside the pot and carefully arrange the eggs on top, leaving a little space between each one so the steam can circulate evenly. Then, I cover the pot with a tight-fitting lid and steam the eggs for about 7 to 10 minutes. Steam cooks the eggs gently and evenly, which helps reduce the chance of the shells cracking during cooking. As soon as the eggs are done, I transfer them straight into a bowl of ice-cold water. This instantly stops the cooking process and causes the egg to slightly contract inside the shell, making peeling much easier later. After a few minutes, I gently crack the shells and peel them away. The shells come off cleanly, leaving perfectly smooth eggs without tearing away chunks of the whites. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. Now it's time for something fun. I prepare several wooden skewers and lay them side by side on top of a sheet of plastic wrap. These simple skewers will help create our first decorative egg shape. I place one peeled egg on the skewers, then slowly wrap the plastic wrap tightly around it. The tighter the wrap, the more defined the final shape will be. Next, I secure everything with rubber bands around both ends and the middle. The pressure from the skewers gently presses into the egg, creating evenly spaced grooves without breaking it. Now I simply leave it to rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. During this time, the warm egg slowly takes on its new shape and holds it once removed from the mold. While that egg is resting, let me show you another easy method. I grab a piece of sturdy cardboard and trim it into a simple folding mold. This version is just as easy and creates a completely different design. Once the cardboard mold is ready, I prepare 2 more peeled boiled eggs and fold the cardboard evenly around them. Next, I place a chopstick across the top of each egg before closing the cardboard. This single chopstick creates an indentation that will eventually become the center of the heart. Then I secure both ends with rubber bands so everything stays tightly in place. Just like before, I let the eggs rest for another 20 to 30 minutes while the shape develops. First, I prepare 2 fresh bitter melons. I cut the first one in half lengthwise, then cut the second one in half crosswise. Using both cutting styles creates 2 different presentations, making the finished dish even more interesting. Next, I use a spoon to carefully scoop out all of the seeds and soft center from each piece, creating natural bowls that are ready to be filled. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. Now I prepare 5 eggs. I separate each yolk from the white by passing it gently between the two shell halves, allowing the egg white to fall into a large bowl while placing the yolks into a separate bowl. I repeat this until all 5 eggs are separated. Then I season both bowls with a small pinch of salt. A little seasoning at this stage helps bring out the natural flavor of the eggs. Using a fork, I beat the egg whites until they become smooth and evenly mixed. Next, I whisk the egg yolks in the second bowl until they have a rich, silky consistency. Now I prepare a large pot fitted with a steaming rack. I pour enough water into the bottom of the pot to create steam without touching the rack. Then I carefully arrange each piece of bitter melon on the steaming rack, making sure they sit flat and stable. Next, I slowly pour the beaten egg whites into each bitter melon half, filling them carefully so the mixture stays inside. For the bitter melon cut crosswise, I fill one half with egg white and the other half with egg yolk, creating 2 different versions to compare after cooking. I cover the pot with a lid and steam everything over medium-low heat for about 7 minutes. During this time, the egg whites begin to set while the bitter melon becomes tender. After 7 minutes, I remove the lid. The surface of the egg whites is now firm enough to support another layer. Now I slowly pour the beaten egg yolks over the 2 lengthwise bitter melon halves that already contain cooked egg whites. This creates beautiful golden and white layers that resemble smooth custard when sliced. I cover the pot again and continue steaming for another 10 minutes, allowing both the eggs and the bitter melon to cook completely. Start with a carton of clean eggs that have already been washed and dried. Crack the eggs one by one into a large mixing bowl. Using a slotted spoon, carefully separate the yolks from the whites. Transfer the yolks into a second bowl, making sure each yolk stays intact. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. Move the bowl of egg whites to your work surface. Whisk the egg whites until they become light, airy, and slightly foamy. This helps create a softer texture after steaming. Prepare a tall, round, heat-resistant glass. Pour hot water into the glass to sanitize it and warm it up, then let it sit for about 5 minutes. Discard the hot water and dry the glass thoroughly. Brush a thin layer of olive oil inside the glass using a silicone pastry brush. This prevents the egg from sticking and makes it much easier to remove later. Slowly pour the whipped egg whites into the glass, filling it only about 2/3 full to leave room for expansion during steaming. Prepare a steamer by adding enough water to the pot and placing the steaming rack inside. Place the glass into the steamer, cover with the lid, and steam over medium heat for about 7 minutes until the egg whites are just set, but still tender. While the whites are steaming, whisk the egg yolks until smooth and well combined. After 7 minutes, the egg whites should be cooked through while remaining soft and delicate. Using a heart-shaped mold or cutter, gently press straight down into the center of the steamed egg white until it reaches the bottom of the glass. Carefully lift out the mold, leaving behind a beautiful heart-shaped cavity in the center. Slowly pour the beaten egg yolk into the heart-shaped cavity until it's completely filled. Cover the steamer again and continue steaming for another 5 minutes, allowing the yolk to cook while the surrounding egg white holds its shape perfectly. First, I prepare a carton of eggs. And a deep pot that's large enough for the eggs to cook evenly. Next, I fill the pot about halfway with water, making sure there will be enough to completely cover the eggs while they cook. Then I carefully place the eggs into the pot, cover it with a lid, and cook them over medium heat for about 9 minutes. This gives you perfectly hard-boiled eggs that are firm enough to hold their new shape. Once the eggs are fully cooked, I turn off the heat and immediately transfer them into a bowl of ice-cold water. This stops the cooking process instantly and makes the shells much easier to peel. Next, I gently tap each egg with the back of a spoon to crack the shell, then carefully peel it away. The shell comes off easily, leaving a smooth, clean egg that's perfect for shaping. Now I prepare a piece of sturdy cardboard and fold it in half to create a simple molding frame. Using scissors, I trim the cardboard into the right size, creating 2 matching pieces that will fit snugly around each egg. Next, I place a peeled egg inside the cardboard mold and position a wooden chopstick across the top of the egg. The chopstick creates the center indentation that will form the heart shape. Then I secure both ends of the cardboard with rubber bands. The gentle pressure presses the egg into its new shape without damaging it. I repeat the same process with the remaining eggs and let them rest for about 20 to 30 minutes so they can fully set in their new shape. Have you ever thought cucumbers and eggs could make such a beautiful dish? Today, I'll show you a fun recipe that's healthy, light, and surprisingly satisfying. Start with 2 fresh cucumbers. Cut the first cucumber in half crosswise. Using a round cutter or coring tool, carefully remove the center from both halves to create 2 hollow cucumber cups. Take the second cucumber and slice it lengthwise. Use a spoon or any small tool to scrape out the seeds, creating a shallow channel down the center. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. Next, prepare several eggs. Since eggshells can carry bacteria from the farm, It's always a good idea to wash them before cooking. Fill a bowl with clean water and gently wash each egg, rubbing away any dirt or residue on the shell. Dry the eggs with a clean towel or paper towel and place them on a clean plate until you're ready to use them. Crack the eggs into a large mixing bowl. Using a slotted spoon or egg separator, carefully separate the yolks from the whites. Transfer the yolks into a separate bowl. Whisk the egg whites until smooth. Add a small pinch of salt to lightly season them, and whisk again until fully combined. Whisk the egg yolks in the second bowl and season them with another pinch of salt. Prepare a steamer on the stove. Add enough water so it sits just below the steaming rack. You want plenty of steam without the water touching the food. Arrange all of the prepared cucumber pieces on the steaming rack. Carefully pour the seasoned egg whites into each cucumber cavity. Cover the steamer and cook over medium heat for about 7 minutes until the egg whites are just set. Once the whites have firmed up, gently pour the egg yolks over the 2 cross-cut cucumber cups, creating a beautiful 2-layer effect. Cover again and steam for another 5 minutes until the yolks are cooked while the cucumbers stay crisp and tender. For the lengthwise cucumber halves, use your round cutter to gently press a shallow heart-shaped cavity into the steamed egg whites. Fill each cavity with the egg yolk mixture, creating a beautiful layered design that looks like a giant egg inside the cucumber. Steam for a few more minutes until everything is perfectly cooked, while the cucumbers still keep a slight crunch. While the eggs finish cooking, let's make a quick dipping sauce. Finely slice a little green onion. Dice a small red chili pepper. Add both to a small dipping bowl. Pour in a little soy sauce and sweet chili sauce, then stir everything together until well combined. Prepare 4 small bowls, each just large enough to hold 1 egg, and place them on your countertop. Line each bowl with a sheet of plastic wrap. Brush a thin layer of olive oil over the plastic wrap using a silicone brush. This keeps the eggs from sticking and makes them much easier to remove later. Using clean eggs, crack one egg into each prepared bowl. Gather the corners of the plastic wrap together and twist them into a small pouch, sealing each egg inside. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. Place the egg pouches onto a cutting board. Trim away any excess plastic wrap with scissors to keep the pouches neat. Place a steamer pot on the stove. Pour enough water into the pot so it sits below the steaming rack. Arrange the egg pouches on the steamer rack, leaving a little space between each one. Cover with a lid and steam over medium heat for about 6 minutes. This cooks the egg whites while leaving the yolks soft and creamy. After 6 minutes, remove the lid. The eggs should look like little steamed dumplings. Transfer them to a plate and let them rest for a minute. While the steamed eggs are resting, let's make another delicious egg dish. Crack several clean eggs into a large mixing bowl. Prepare a second small bowl. Using a slotted spoon, carefully separate the yolks from the whites, placing all of the yolks into the smaller bowl without breaking them. Whisk the egg yolks until smooth. Lightly beat the egg whites until they become slightly foamy. Add a small amount of olive oil to a non-stick skillet. Use a silicone brush to spread the oil evenly over the entire surface and allow the pan to heat. Pour the beaten egg yolks into the hot skillet, spreading them into a thin, even layer. Once the yolks are set, gently roll them up using a silicone spatula to form a neat egg roll. Next, pour the beaten egg whites into the skillet and cook them the same way until set. Carefully roll the cooked egg whites around the yolk roll, creating a beautiful two-layer egg roll with a bright yellow center and a smooth white outer layer. Transfer the finished egg roll to a serving plate alongside the steamed eggs. Slice them open to reveal the creamy, rich yolk inside. The contrast between the silky egg whites and the soft, luscious yolk makes every bite incredibly satisfying. Which method do you like better? The steamed poached eggs or the layered egg roll? Let me know in the comments below. Once everything is fully cooked, I remove the bitter melon from the steamer and let it cool slightly. Then I transfer it to a cutting board and slice it into bite-sized pieces. Each slice reveals beautiful layers of bright yellow yolk and creamy white egg inside the tender green bitter melon. Carefully remove the glass from the steamer and gently release the finished egg from the mold. As you can see, this method uses the entire egg without wasting either the whites or the yolks, unlike the technique from my previous video. Slice the egg into thin rounds. Each slice reveals a beautiful white exterior with a perfectly centered heart-shaped yolk, creating an elegant presentation that looks almost like an extra-long egg. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. I also have another creative egg technique I'd love to show you, so keep watching for the next method. Now it's time for the reveal. I carefully remove the rubber bands and unwrap the plastic wrap from the first egg. Thanks to the pressure from the skewers, the egg has transformed into a beautiful flower shape. When I slice it into rounds, each piece looks like a delicate flower, with the bright yellow yolk sitting perfectly in the center. Next, I remove the second egg from the cardboard mold by gently taking off the rubber bands and opening the cardboard. After slicing it into even pieces, a perfect little heart appears inside every slice. It's hard to believe such a beautiful design can be made with nothing more than a piece of cardboard, a chopstick, and a couple of rubber bands. Finally, I arrange both the flower-shaped eggs and the heart-shaped eggs on a serving plate. They're perfect for breakfast, lunchboxes, holiday meals, or simply adding a creative touch to your everyday cooking. Sometimes the simplest ideas make the biggest impression. The steamed eggs are now ready. Turn off the heat and carefully transfer everything to a cutting board. Before I slice it open, if you enjoy creative egg recipes like this, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Slice everything into bite-sized pieces. You can see the beautiful layers of cucumber, egg white, and egg yolk. It's fresh, colorful, and much more elegant than a regular egg salad. Arrange everything on a serving plate with the dipping sauce on the side. Which version would you try first? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.